welcome back everyone. I'm Chi Chi with Fantasy Budgets. Like to say happy Mother's Day, guys. No, it's a little late. Mother's Day was yesterday, but all the mothers and dads out there too, because they can sometimes be have to fill that mother role too. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It's Monday night, and I thought I'd go ahead and get some budgeting out the way, do a couple of, budget videos, get them out, say hello to everyone, see what everyone's up to. Tonight, we are going to be doing our week 1 budget stuff for our bills. This will entail everything that's necessary, like light bill, rent, insurance, car payments, things of that nature. We will also go ahead and stuff our monthly challenge today too. I will go ahead and do another budgeting video later this week. That'll be for week 2. So guys, keep an eye out for that. If you guys do like budgeting videos, savings videos, challenges, things of that nature, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider going ahead subscribing. Give me a like, a thumbs up, and leave a comment, guys. Every little bit helps, and pass me along to your friends. If you guys got a channel, please drop it in the comments. I will surely go visit you and check you out also. Now, with the budgeting video, let's see. We are going to go ahead and stuff today $1,020. Should be about $1,020. If my math is correct, we might be just a teeny bit over, because I did have to add money after I got everything together. And that was just for, gotta get gas, because I had to add gas in there. So, let's go ahead and count our money. And I'm going to start with our ones first. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, look at that. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. $26. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Now, I did run out of 5s. Didn't get any. So what I did is I substituted 1s, took the 1s out of my 1s and 5s, popped a 20 in there, and there we go. Made my own change. So let's see. We are going to go ahead and count this. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ooh, let's recount that. Make sure. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So that's 110. And we'll put that there. These are all brand new bills. As you guys can see, they're trying to stick together from the ATM. I've gone through these bills probably 3 or 4 times, and they're still a little sticky. Couldn't find my cash wax, but we're gonna make do, right? So far we're at $136. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, and here's 400. We'll go ahead and put that in our cash tray. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 20. I'm telling you guys, this is really sticking. I looked everywhere for my wax, couldn't find it. I'll have to grab some more, but we will make do. Let's see, that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's 280. So that is $1,036 that we have right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that there. Let's go ahead and stuff the money that we have in the far back. That is gonna be for our savings challenge later on. So let's go ahead and grab our workbook. I have gone ahead and figured out all of the totals. Let's go ahead and grab our bill book. There we go. And like I said, guys, I've worked everything out. So we should be right on the nose with all our funds that we are stuffing. Oh, let's see. Let's go ahead and we're gonna stuff rent right now. I'm gonna readjust this, see if I can get that in a little bit more so everybody can see. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our money. It's $198. So let's see. That's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. That's 80. I'll put that right there. This is 80, 90. And we need 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be $198. Let's go ahead and count it all together. So that is 20, 40, 60, 81. I'm telling you guys, this money is really sticking. 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 198. See, we had an extra 20 in there. So what I mean by this cash is really sticking. We're gonna go ahead and put this into our rent. Here shortly, guys, I will start stuffing my month ahead binder. I actually think instead of doing a month ahead, I think I'm going to start stuffing it for 3 months ahead. Just because I feel like it's more feasible, and I will do certain challenges to go ahead and get that going. Let's see. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably start making up those stickers and everything else and place cards here shortly. Let's see. Next, we're going to do power. Well, actually, let's go ahead and look what we've got here. We've got credit cards. I am going to go ahead and pay credit card. The credit card is going to be 28. So I'll take a 20. And like I said, I do not have any 5s. I know I'm going to be a little short, guys. So I'm going to take an extra 10. And I'm going to round that up to 30. So 30 is going to come in here for credit cards. And I stuffed that there. Feel like there's something else. Oh, I also have another credit card, which is going to be $80 for my Finger Hut. That's $80. Capital One was the 28. We just stuffed Capital One, so let's go ahead and stuff the Finger Hut. That one is going to be 80. So we'll go 20, 40, 60, and 80. That's $80 there. Both of them have been stuffed. We've got insurance. Insurance is going to go ahead and get $35. So we are going to say 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 35. Now insurance, I already had money in here from last month. So $70 left over. I didn't pull it from when I paid it and add it to, usually my leftover, a rollover to do like challenges or whatnot. So I'm going to save this 70 because our whole insurance is like $270. So I'm just going to use this and add it together so that I already have that money. So altogether in this folder is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and pop that back in. We'll close that up. Internet. So for internet right now, we're going to go ahead and do 33. So we got 20, 30, 1, 2, and 3. And we'll put that in here. I'm finding, guys, that since we moved in January into this new place, a lot of our bills are a lot more cost effective, if that's what you want to say. You know, they're not as bad as what they were when we lived in our old place, where it seems like power, guys, power was ridiculous. If you guys go back, watch some of my videos, we were paying $300, $400, $500 in power bills. Our place was not power efficient for anything. And, you know, our hottest times, you know, during the summers, those power bills would skyrocket. We would be lucky if we, you know, during the cool off period, like where we're coming from summer to winter, or going from winter to summer, and it would, you know, be just mellow, if we could get $100 bill out, or maybe $150 bill out. And then it would go right back to skyrocketing. Here so far, we've been doing pretty good. Been in like low hundreds and, you know, or barely 100, and I'm okay with that. But, you know, I always take provisions. We allow $200 a month for, you know, power, and it's been working out so well. We're going to come back to loans. We do have a loan payment worked out on here, but we're going to wait just a little bit longer on that one. We're going to stuff everything else first and see where we're at, because I do think I may be just a little short now that I think about a few things. So power, guys. Power, we are going to go ahead and, did I stuff the power? Not yet. What did we stuff? We said insurance, we stuffed $35. Power, we're going to go ahead and stuff, and that is $25. So we have 20, and let's get our 5. These ones, guys, are a little bit older. They've been, you know, can't control, unfortunately, the ones or the change you get from your banks, but luckily this is going right back to the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because some of these ones have seen better days, if you can see them. So power is getting 25. We'll go ahead and pop that in there. There we are. Next we have phone. This is going to be for our cell phone bill. So with our cell phone bill, that one is going to go ahead and get 65 today. So that is 20, 40, 60. And we're going to do $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Awesome. And let's see. So we are going to go ahead and pop some money in here for Storm. So Storm is going to get $212 today. So we'll take that out. I'm actually out of ones. See, guys? I needed a couple more ones. So we're going to break that down and just do 200 and we'll do 210. And I will just owe that one $2. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. That's 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, $10. So let's just make sure. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, $10. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and we will stuff Storm. Now with this, of course, guys, I'll come back in later and I'll pop those $2 in. I'll just make a little note next to this that I do need to come there and put that in there. So we'll go ahead, we'll zip that up. Candy's not getting anything today. Candy will stuff this weekend. Aaliyah. Aaliyah's gonna get 50, so we'll say 20, 40, 50. And let's see, subscriptions will get nothing. Me, let's see. For myself, I am gonna go ahead, because we've done most of our bills here. I do have one more bill I do need to stuff. We'll do that towards the end once I know we've got everything else covered. So me, I will go ahead and I will get $50. This is just the money that we pay ourselves per paycheck. So there's my 50, 20, 40, 50. And I know I have money left over. I'm trying to build up my savings again so that I have money to purchase items when it comes time. So let's see. That is 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 25. So I've got 125. I know there's going to be a rather large purchase that I'm going to be making pretty soon, so I want to make sure that I do have enough funds for that. Okay, so 20, 40, and 50. So $50 goes to Bear. That's my husband. We're going to go ahead and put his funds in here. He's got, looks like only ones left in here. So this is going to be 50, 1, 2, 3, 4 for him. Got him covered so he can go ahead and make his do whatever he needs to do. Let's see, so far that's it as far as payments go for this binder. We've made our payment for our credit cards. We've added that in. Let's see. So we've made our payments for our credit cards. Those were in here under the credit card place. For those extra payments, we've got us taken care of here. We need to put $20 into gas. So let's go ahead and do that. And usually I just keep gas in my actual, I did forget about that. That's why I had that there. There we go. I do keep gas in my actual wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and take 20 out for gas. And I'm going to do that in the form of two $10 bills. Not bad. I put $50 in. I want to say it was last month, and that actually lasted. Now I could go ahead and roll this over, this $10, or I could go ahead, take it out and just replace it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll this over so we have a total of $30 in here for gas. So I am going to go ahead and put that in there. That way it's available whenever my husband needs to go ahead and to gas. Now, this is just my regular wallet. I don't know if I've showed you guys the setup here, but I usually have my credit cards here up in front. Over here, I usually have this personal is my personal money. What I do is however I think I need for when we go out or what we're doing, I'll take some of my money that I save here and I'll put it in here. Currently, what do I have? What do I have in here? I currently have to spend, if needed, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $26. I don't really go much places or do much, so that'll last me forever until I use it. I also have a groceries, entertainment, food, and miscellaneous folders, and of course, pets. I will be stuffing these soon. In fact, miscellaneous, I may go ahead and stuff today. Miscellaneous is what we're going to use when we want to get like maybe just coffee, things like that. Food, that's a habit that sometimes we need. If we're going to get something out, I will have a food little thing here, so we could maybe pick up a snack or a quick bite to eat or whatnot. But that's pretty much it for this wallet. I will be stuffing it more in the future. We'll go ahead and put that away. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to go ahead and stuff an extra payment. I forgot my son's cell phone. Needs to be paid. That is $50 right now. So that's 20, 40. That is 50. So I am going to put $50 in there, and we will go ahead and pay that. I'm just going to put it in the storage folder for right now, since we don't have a storage. And I'll know that temporarily that's what I'm using that for. And that would take care of that. So with that said, I do believe we have stuffed everything except for my loan. With the loan, I did decide to wait on that. Let's see how much money we have left out of everything we've got here. I'm gonna wait and pay the loan probably later this week, and I'll have that on the next sheet. So let's see this. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 50, 60. So $160 that we have left over. And what we're gonna do, we are gonna go ahead, take this, and we will put this away for groceries. So I'm gonna come back in here, and we will put this towards groceries. There we go. That way that's all set. And we can go ahead and mark this out really quick, what we have paid. Guys, look at this cute little highlighter. I got it off of Temu. It's all the scenario little markers on different colors. Love them so far. So let's go ahead and mark off everything we've paid. As you know, pink usually represents some things that I've paid before our video. Usually it's my online items. But this is, so we've got insurance already paid there. We did have to make an extra payment there because we had to pay it a little late. If you guys watched the previous video to this one, you guys know exactly why and what I've said. So let's go ahead and mark this out. We've paid our rent. We've done power. We stuffed insurance, internet. You've got our phone stuffed. A storm was stuffed. Let's see, we're gonna jump down. We did stuff Aaliyah. What else did we stuff? Let's go ahead and write this in. For Petrie, we did put $50 in. That is gonna be my son's cell phone. I do like to color code on that. And I am gonna mark that one for there. We did get that done also. So we also came down here and we did go ahead and stuff both mine and my husband's money. We did get gas done. Over here, we did go ahead and stuff for Finger Hut. Let's do that again. There we go. And for Capital One. So those two items are out of the way. So I'll go ahead and close that up. We will go ahead and mark a couple of things as not paid. Usually I will use blue marker to show the things that we did not go ahead and pay this week. So we did not do Landmark. We did go ahead and set that to the side. And we also went ahead and we set PBJ to the side. So I will go ahead and pay PBJ, but that's going to be next paycheck for week 2, along with Candy. Those will be week 2 paychecks. Okay, so we've got all of that done. Awesome. And we stayed on budget. Only thing I didn't put on there was the groceries. I will go ahead and add that in later. But for right now, let's do our very last thing. And that is our monthly savings challenge. As you guys saw from last video, I am still trying to catch up on April. We will do that on our savings challenge day. But for this video here, we are going to go ahead and start the month of May challenge. So with the month of May challenge, it says stop at a location on the road each Monday, save that amount. So we have 20, 10, 5, and 15. So today we have 10, 11, 12, $13. We have $13 that we can go ahead and add here to this challenge. So with that being said, that allows us to color in. Let me see if I can get, let's pick a color. That's $13. We can do the $10 one, and I can pull $2 more, and we could do the $5 ones. Why not? Let's go ahead and get both of them going. Actually, let's not. Let's do something slightly different. Let's go ahead and do the $10 challenge. So I'll pull the purple marker, and let's go ahead and color the $10 one. It's a little light. But we know we did it. Maybe I'll add a couple petals to it. Yeah, it's a little light. I may have to go ahead and choose a darker color for this one, but we know that we did go ahead and do this one. I'll just make it like a little sunflower. Weird looking sunflower, but it works, guys. So that we know we did do that one. And we will take our $10. We are going to go ahead and put it in for the month of May. I'm going to take our savings challenge, and I am going to go ahead and we'll let that dry, and I'll put it to the side. And I thought about it last moment, but I do have our 1s and 5s out, guys. Remember I told you I had them out earlier because I had to exchange bills so that I would have 1s available? Well, here we are with our 1s, 5s, and whatnot. Now, I do my 1s and 5s. It's a mixed challenge in here. Whenever I do need change, I do usually come in here. I do see a couple of 5s in here. I probably could have came in here, grabbed the 5s, but I did grab the 1s because they were actually making things a lot more bulky in here, so that I have plenty of room to still put funds in here. So we're just going to take the remaining $3 and we'll add that there. Close that back. As you guys know, I've talked many times about this container. It is leak proof. It's sealed. No air is getting in there. No musty money or anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I kind of like that container better if I'm doing my 1 and 5s challenge or my 50 envelope challenge, things like that. That way they don't get, you know, in the regular envelopes that you buy from the stores, you know, that you send letters in. That way they don't get moist or, you know, mildew in those. Because those let a lot of moisture in there. And I had that issue before. But anywho, I hope you like this video. I will see you guys in our next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay safe, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and pass our video around. Love y'all. Bye.